Muttonistas, I have dropped a bollock. I thought the Charity Shield or Community Shield match was taking place on Sunday, and it's on Saturday. Thankfully, at 1 o'clock this afternoon, I randomly had a quick check for God knows what reason, and I thought, oh dear, better get a move on. Just missed the train, but thankfully, and I never go by road to matches, I twisted an arm and got my father to take me to Leicester. So it's game on, it's turned out nice again. Let's head off to Leicester for Man City against Liverpool. Well, after a quite frankly absurd start to the day, we got here, but it took us so long, literally half an hour, to find a parking spot that having pre-match drinks would have been cutting it a bit fine. But thankfully, if I remember correctly, Leicester Stadium is Thai-owned, so I'm hoping and I think they have Thai beer here, which is pretty good. Just a bit of background for those outside the UK who are watching this vlog. The Community Shield used to be called the Charity Shield, and it's played every season at the start of the new season between last season's league winners and cup winners. Now, I know a lot of European countries have their Super Cups, which is sort of the same thing, but here it's a bit of a glorified friendly. A bit of a spicy friendly because it's City against Liverpool, but I do get the impression that the continental versions, particularly the Spanish version, is taken a lot more seriously. Anyway, I can't say I know that for sure, and if you do know, leave a comment in the comment section. And in terms of team news, both sides have actually named pretty strong lineups. Liverpool have injury problems with their keepers, so Adrian, who is a bit of a blast from the past, is keeping goal for them today. Aymeric Laporte has still to recover from his operation, so we don't have him, but everybody else is there, and our forward lineup, Mahrez, Grealish and Haaland, should cause them some problems today. And Liverpool, meanwhile, are without their new striker today, Darwin Núñez. Not sure why that is, but they're still pretty dangerous anyway without him, even without Sadio Mane, I think. But let's head off to the ground, have a quick pint, take our seat and watch the game, folks. Well, it seems I was a bit wrong. They advertised San Miguel, which was a surprise, but it actually came out of a Chung tap. Better get on with this. Folks, kick-off time. I don't set much by this game normally, but this looks like it could be a pretty spicy one. Got to watch these long balls. Salah is getting through quite a lot here. Deflected goal, just like the luck we're used to seeing them get every single season. Nothing new there. Well, 1-0 to Liverpool at half-time. I didn't think there was that much in it, really. And although there were a couple of bad turnovers of possession, we generally defended reasonably well. I'm not sure that that goal was meant to be a goal and not a cross. And I also think it got a little bit of a deflection off Ake's head. And our star man didn't really get into the game, a couple of bitty half chances. But I was more disappointed with Mahrez and Grealish, who got themselves into some good positions and couldn't deliver a final ball at any stage. And even worse, Mahrez took on shots when he had better options available. Anyway, on to the second half. Maybe there's a completely new formation. Maybe there are going to be new players involved at the start of the second half, because it is a friendly after all. Let's see how it goes, because City are by no means out of this game. Well, I know Ake doesn't play regularly, but he's going to be a lot more careful in possession than that with the dangerous customers they have up front. Go on, Phil. I've no idea if VAR's even in use here. Okay, so it's the offside aspect that's being checked. It's taking a while, it must be close. Bringing Alvarez and Foden on for Mahrez and Grealish has completely changed the way City are attacking. And after a few close ones where we nearly got the ball through, we finally equalised. Ref's gone to look at the screen. Very, very rare that means it's anything other than a change of decision and a penalty. Well, he's good at penalties and he gets a ridiculous number of them, but a pity because it came at a point where we were well on top as well. Well, that's that then. Again, very sloppy retention of possession, poor control, and then poor marking at the end, although we were so out of shape that maybe it was impossible to cover Nunez there. Shoot! Not quite what everybody came to see today. 2022, Finished Liverpool 3, City 1. I didn't think we were quite up to speed at the beginning of the game, and obviously Liverpool had a lot more pre-season friendlies and looked a little bit more ready for this match, if I can put it that way. I thought Grealish and Mahrez in particular were all over the place and couldn't get a decent ball over all game, and we did look better once they were hooked and Foden and Alvarez came on. It's not though that Liverpool were playing any sort of overwhelmingly incredible game of football today. I mean, the opener was a deflected goal, don't forget, and once it went to 1-1, City were actually pretty well on top of the game. One thing that is disturbing is that we do give a lot of handball penalties away at bad moments, so that's something that we need to cut out of our game. Remember last season, I don't think Liverpool conceded a penalty all season. Haaland didn't get any service at all, and he did obviously miss that sitter at the end. He did get fed in once during the game, had the odd scrappy half chance, and that's all. I was pleased to say he played the whole game because there were some worries about his fitness and whether he'd last the 90, whether he'd start against West Ham, and I think he probably will now. But you could say that, well, is the rest of the team up to speed? Only 2 pre-season friendlies, should they have played more? Well, the proof of the pudding will be at the game at West Ham next Sunday. So, okay, losing the Community Shield or Charity Shield, not the end of the world, and I can assure you, even Liverpool fans in a month's time will have more or less forgotten about it. But some concerns that need addressing. Anyway, I'll be with you for the next game at West Ham. Hopefully things will have been ironed out by then. But until then, I'm going to love you and leave you. Keep liking, sharing and subscribing. Don't forget, you can't beat a bit of mutton.